You just say you are saying homosexuality is already here and you can't escape from it.
Media personalities, 80%, they are in it. Churches, 70%, pastors, they are in it. Politicians, it is rampant. I know 7 governors who are in it. Wacha history ingine, 7 governors who are in homosexualism and lesbianism. People in the court, judges and magistrates,
Also in
it. It is a big outfit, Baba.
The president said he won't allow anything associated with same-sex marriage be legalized in the country.
He was doing what we call politics because he needs our vote in 4 years time. He's the same politician. Yes.
And just going back,
if he was serious enough, he could have done like Uganda. Now you go do it. You are arrested in Uganda, and Uganda president said, "Let me ask you a very good question. When Ruto was campaigning, in 100 days, sugar will be this. In 100 days, this will be this. In 100 days, this will be this." What happened? The state house they are in is a Freemasonry state house. Ni kwa Freemasons. Enda Google utapata. Ilijengwa na Sir Evelyn Mbali, and he was the leader of Freemason in Kenya. So na walizika vitu hapo. When Ruto got wakiwa Karen, state house ya Karen, Ruto was the real man. The Ruto we vote for him, aliishia state house ya Karen. The man we voted. Alipoingia hii nyumba, and I've been saying this, until he demolishes that house, he will not succeed in any move.
An apostle, that is no.
That is why they are calling all men and women of God to come and pray here in Kenya. Because Ruto is not a Freemason. Ruto is not a Freemason. But members of his government, 70% are Freemasons. What is happening now, it is a revolution of some sort, and it's being done by the Russians and the Americans. That's the other day we saw the president forming something called BRICS. It is pro-Russia, but Ruto has refused to join the BRICS. He has decided to go American way. So it is all international politics. Yes.
That takes me to the point here, ambapo recently we saw the ruling by the Supreme Court, and kumekuwa na history. If Ruto is being praised by the US government, then this means he has become a puppet for the US government.
Nobody in this world is not a puppet, including you and me. We are puppets of some sort of arrangement, because right now I'm a follower of Christ. I'm a puppet to Christ. I am a slave to Christ. I do what Christ tells me to do. So all of us, we are puppets. It's only how a puppet are you. No nation, no place that we are going to be free. If it's not Russia controlling us, England will be controlling us, or America will be controlling us. What is going to happen now? America is going to be split. America has come to an end, and Russia is going to gain more momentum than the Americans. The dollar will go down, will crumble down. Then what again will happen? There is a formation, a religious formation of a one world order, where now we are going to have one world. And that is why the dollar is being crumbled, everything. And this Bitcoin, this coin, you see this world coin, that is what now they're bringing up into everybody. We will not be using notes. Then they will
digital currency, sort of.
They will digitalize. Put you a gadget through the eye or through any other person. Then anything you owe in the bank, you have in the bank, will be reflecting in this digital platform. Then you will not be using currencies. You'll be going anywhere you want to go. They use the system that is in you. You will be doing whatever you want to do.
Do you feel maybe where we're heading to as a country, that is Kenya, probably?
This is no longer Kenya, it is global. It is global. That is why I see whatever you see the other day, the climate change summit, per se, it was a platform just to hoodwink people. It's not about the climate. It's about now they are putting, Akina Bill Gates, they are putting up a strategy to make sure that the world becomes one. We use one coin. We use everything. That's one world order. And this one, again, besides this other Akina Bill Gates doing on this side, the Islam and the Muslims, they are doing it on the other side. That's from the religious angle, the Muslims are doing it, and from the political angle, the presidents are doing it, and the so-called the world leaders, the world economic leaders, like Bill Gates and those Elon Musk, those they are doing it from this angle, and from the other angle, the religious angle, the Muslims have met together, and they are building a single largest altar. It is being done in Dubai. I know you.
I've seen it already.
That is, they call it Islam. They want now to destroy all the churches, bring every other church down, then they build a Islam, where now the world will be controlled from Dubai. Yes.
Now, let's just focus a little bit in Kenya. Of course, after seeing President William Ruto heading over to the New York for the UN meeting, lots of questions have been risen. For instance, they are saying that probably very soon, since Biden has already endorsed Ruto, maybe very soon homosexuality will also be legalized in the country. Do you feel that's possible?
Homosexuality is legal in Kenya through the Supreme Court.
No, that
Ruto cannot reverse it. But if Supreme Court made Ruto to become a president, yeah, what will make this one now not to be?
But you see, according to
the Supreme Court said homosexualism and gayism is legal in Kenya, and they are allowed to all have their own organization, own NGOs, and do everything. And they made it clear to you, if the homosexuality came here to this church to seek me as a pastor to enjoin or to endorse their marriage, and I refuse, they will take me to court.
But they said, according to the constitution, same-sex marriage is not allowed, and any person who will be found, according to the statement.
The people who had gone to court are the lesbians and gays. They were asking for a court rule in your favor
to have an organization.
To do what? To advocate what? So, and this one was granted.
So in short,
how will you come and say this is not allowed? That same sex is not allowed, but you have given them to go ahead with the organization. You have allowed them to do whatever they want to do. So saying that sex of the same marriage, same sex, you cannot do this. That is, again, you have given them. It's contradicting, because you have given me permission to have an organization. We who do this thing. So what will we be discussing? What will we be discussing? And that is why you see, when the ruling was being done, the wife of Joe Biden was in Kenya to make sure the ruling goes as to the plan. Because Kenya, if Kenya ingekataa, their mission in Africa ingeanguka. So they had to make sure that Kenya goes as per the plan.
But if you see what the president said, he said he won't allow anything associated with same-sex marriage be legalized in the country.
He was doing what we call politics because he needs our vote in 4 years time. He's the same politician. Yes.
And just going back,
if he was serious enough, he could have done like Uganda. Now you go do it. You are arrested in Uganda, and the Uganda president said that I will do this. I will put you to jail, and if you produce a baby, I will release you. That's what he could have done if he was genuine. That is what he could have done. He could have said, I have said this. If I found you, or if you are found, you'll be put to jail like Uganda. Yes, and that's final. But he just, because some of the people in his government are gays. Some of the people in his government are lesbians. So it is very difficult for him to make.
In the Kenyan government?
Yes.
No way.
Early last year, there are 2 parliamentarians allied to UDA, and they were in Nyeri, and one is a young member of parliament from Nyeri who did a wedding in Nyeri.
Homosexuality, sexual.
A member of parliament plus and a businessman from Nyeri. Early last year. I have their photos. I will show you. And they are prominent in this government. They are very prominent and they're very vocal.
So in short, you are saying homosexuality is already here and you can't escape from it.
Media personalities, 80%, they are in it. Churches, 70%, pastors, they are in it. Politicians, it is rampant. I know 7 governors who are in it. Wacha history ingine, 7 governors who are in homosexualism and lesbianism. People in the court, judges and magistrates, they are in it. It is a big outfit, Baba. It is a government by its own.
But if you look at the President, William Ruto.
Look at the rate how our children now are doing it. In schools, it is rampant. In business, the other day here in Gethogori, he had to go and they beat people thoroughly. You are given 30,000 and they do it. Why would they give you 30,000 to do it?
Okay, Apostle.
Ametoa wapi?
Apostle, niko na hizi.
Ulisikia wapi?
I have this burning question. You see, the president is a staunch Christian. We have Mama Rachel, a believer of the word, a born-again believer. How come now the president, who is a staunch Christian, and a wife who is a born-again believer, they're already endorsing this thing?
Not endorsing. Let me ask you a very good question. When Ruto was campaigning, in 100 days, sugar will be this. In 100 days, this will be this. In 100 days, this will be this. What happened? The state house they are in is a Freemasonry state house. Ni kwa Freemasons. Enda Google utapata. Ilijengwa na Sir Evelyn Berlin and he was the leader of Freemason in Kenya. So, na walizika vitu hapo. When Ruto got wakiwa Karen, state house ya Karen, Ruto was the real man. The Ruto we vote for him, aliishia state house ya Karen. The man we voted. Alipoingia hii nyumba, and I've been saying this, until he demolishes that house, he will not succeed in any move.
Apostle, that is that no.
That is why they are calling all men and women of God to come and pray here in Kande. Si unaona wameflock. Wazungu wote waombaji wako. Wa Nigeria wote wako hapa. Sasa tuko na Selman, tuko bibi ya Joshua anakuja. Huyu mwingine Adebayo anakuja. All these men wanakuja. American all pastors wamewacha makanisa wako nje. Mababa wako Kenya. Because Mama Rachel is really working very hard kusaidia the altar that is in State House. You can't destroy that altar. It is so strong for them. Too strong. It emanates from hapa kunaitwa nini? Hapa Serena, Nyerere Road hapo. That Freemasonry hall, there's a tunnel. There's a tunnel to the State House. There's a tunnel to St. Andrews. There's a tunnel to Holy Family Basilica. Hii ingine inaitwa nini? Saints Cathedral. There's a tunnel. And all they emanate from the same. Hapo kwa nini? Hapo kwa Nyerere ulikuwa hiyo nyumba. Niliingia. I'm the only person who has ever gone to steal from the devil. I went there.
But Apostle,
robbery. But unfortunately, things didn't work. Skeletons came from inside. But of course, I know the tunnel is there.
So in short, you're trying to say that the current government is being run by Freemasons.
Yes. And they cannot be able to come out of that hook. As long as you are in my house, there is no statement you can make. You cannot bring your nonsense in my house. Ruto is operating from the altar of the Freemasons. That is State House.
You're saying that without fear of contradiction.
Without fear of contradiction. Parliament is constructed by the Freemasons. City Hall is a Freemason house. High Court is a Freemason house. KICC is a Freemason house. There at the middle. Yeah? Let me give you a good example. You want me to understand what I'm saying. KICC, it was the architectural plan of the KICC. It is a penis of a donkey. Yes. It is a penis of a donkey. Ametoroka? It's a penis of a donkey. Yeah. And it was constructed knowingly that I'm building a penis of a donkey. That is a spirit of immorality that was planted at the middle, at the heart of this country. Then Mzee Kenyatta is put on the other side, in the middle there. Then City Hall is this, and the Parliament is this, and all the government structures are there. Umenielewa? So, what do you think you, as a Christian, without anything that you are carrying with yourself, that can do to this structure? This is a foundation that needs a lot of demolishing.
So all the wars that maybe the troubles happening in Kenya, they are as a result of the Freemason impact.
Yes, and that's why Uhuru was really fighting to make sure Raila comes in, because Ruto is not a Freemason. Ruto is not a Freemason, but members of his government, 70% are Freemasons. But Uhuru, their family is a family that leads Freemason in this country. The headquarters of Freemason is at Kilimambogo, the Macmillan House. That is where last time they had a celebration of 100 years. And the custodians of the Freemason in Kenya is the Kenyatta family. You get me?
I get you.
Yes. It's the Kenyatta family. Now, and the Moi family, and the Oginga family. That is why they wanted to put their own into power. Until today, Uhuru has never recovered from the shock that it is not one of them that is there. Now, Ruto was pushed in by the church, the prayers. You remember Ruto saying, I've been prayed into power. Ruto is a politician. He's not as staunch as his wife. His wife is a staunch Christian. But your wife can push you to levels. Through prayers, I can push you to levels. No matter, it doesn't matter whether you are Christian or not. You see, the king is coming to this country, from the England king. He is coming to celebrate the years that they have been operating here as Freemasons. Yes. So, whatever that is happening, let me show you. City Hall was constructed and built by the Freemasons. High Court was constructed and built by the Freemasons. In archive, railways, these are all Freemason houses. But there's one that was put just the other day, a new one, the newest altar in Nairobi. The one at the roundabout here, upper railway station, at the roundabout, they have put something, a tall one. That one we call it Oblivis. Oblivis is a genitario structure. That's an organ of a human sex, of a man. And down there, something round there. Obviously, you know what is that.
Now, this sounds like a conspiracy theory.
Yes, you may take it so, if you want. And this one, it is all over in the world. This one. Go Google. I'll give you the details. Go Google. It is all over. You go to New York, it is there. You go to Britain, it is any capital city in the world where they rule, they have it.
Now, kwanza niangalie kwanza, iko sawa. Najua Apostle, man, all these secrets, where did you find them?
I told you, I'm the only the only person in the world who has ever gone to steal from the devil. And when I was not able to steal, but I got away with a book. The book, the register that has got names and they got some things that I do.
You were going to steal where exactly?
At Nyerere. Yes.
And then what happened when you arrived there?
We got to first room, the second room. When we got to the third room, that's when three skeletons came out. It is a skeleton without meat, but with eyes that are just blinking, coming towards you. Now you can imagine what happened to us. Yes.
But you ran with the book?
Yeah, the book we had removed, even the desk, the chairs, we had removed, the golden chairs. We had removed them outside. But when this skeleton appeared, we only managed the book.
Now, just taking you back a little bit, umesema if the president wants to succeed in this country, then he needs to demolish the state house.
That's a book of Deuteronomy 7. And I don't know why they are moving around, bringing Akina Benihin. They are bringing Benihin. Benihin will be coming in the course of next month. He will be in this country. The government will fund a crusade here in Nairobi and in all cities. And whatever Rachel is doing, she has very good
spiritual eyes.
Good, not even spiritual eyes. She has a good heart for this nation. She really means well. But the people around the government, they don't mean well. And they will frustrate her. She will do a lot of things, but she will be frustrated.
Will she succeed?
It will be difficult. As long as they are in the state house, it will be difficult.
We have been hearing people saying probably President William Ruto rigged himself into the presidency.
How? Yes, whether he rigged himself inside or whatever he did, that is what we call the hand of God. That's not rigging. That's the hand of God. When everybody and everything is against you, but you make it, that's the hand of God. That's the power of prayer. Yeah. Even him says, I don't know how I am here, but what I know, the hand of God was upon me. God did it. Ruto himself said he was prayed into power because everything was against him. Everything, including the oxygen he was breathing was against him. The nation, everything, even the Supreme Court was not for him. But the hand of God prevailed over him because of the prayers that propelled him.
But now we have a predicament here. Wakristo wamempigia Ruto ameingia kwenye uongozi. Right now the nation is going haywire and everybody's blaming Christians for putting Ruto there. Because maybe they are saying it's the genesis of all these things.
No single Christian put Ruto there. Because is Ndura a Christian? It's not. This is a global agenda. It's bigger than what you think. Whatever that is happening to Ruto or to the government of Kenya is not Kenyan only. It's not even Uganda are facing the same problem. It's a global problem caused by three institutions. One, Muslim Brotherhood. Number two, the Catholics. Number three, the Freemason with the one world order. Period. The Muslim Brotherhood, they are taking roots. They are taking over powers of the country. Not only in Kenya. You go to Uganda, they run the internal security ministry, they run the finance ministry, they run all dockets of security and finances. You go to Sudan, they do the same. You go to Eritrea, they do the same. You go to all these nations, even in South Africa, even in Tanzania, they have done it. Even in Kenya, because that is a strategic plan from the Abuja Declaration. That is their line. The line of the Freemasons, they have their own altars, they have their own government, they have their own system that they are putting in place because they want one world order. Yeah, the people who are behind the corona, the COVID, they're the people who are behind the world coin. They're the people behind everything that is one word. Anything, these smart cards, this what we call the vitambulisho wanataka kutuletea, it is theirs because they want to control you. The passport now, if you see your passport, sasa visa hazitakuwa zikiwekwa kwa passport, they are putting in the system. Or what you need, hata watu wa ndege watakuwa na hiyo system. Ukiingia kwa ndege, ukiwaambia unaenda wapi, wanaingia kwa system yao, wanakuona. They know every. So for you to get in the system, that's why they have smart passports. They put all your information into the smart passport. Yes.
Of course, all these things have been directed that probably we are at the end times.
There's no end time. Hapana. End time ni wewe ukikufa, hiyo ndio end time yako.
Hapana, apostle hizo kasema wewe ni apostle lakini umemwamini kwamba dunia itakuja kuisha.
Ukifa inaisha.
Si unasikia rapture ita happen, Yesu anarudi.
Yes, ndio hiyo, ukikufa the rapture comes. Si unabeba unaenda.
You don't believe kuna rapture?
Rapture ni that will happen. Wewe kula ugali.
Apostle, nataka tu nieleweshe kidogo. Ukisoma maandiko kuna mahali maandiko in the book of
kuna venye naelewa maandiko. Wakatoliki walitoa Biblia, walisoma kwenye Biblia. Anglican walitoa jina Anglican Bibiliani. All these churches you see around, this from the source of the Bible. It's about how did you understand it. Me, I understand nikikufa hiyo story yangu imeenda.
Na Antichrist pia anazungumziwa kwa Biblia.
Yes.
Anakuja.
He has always been there. Anakuja kutoka wapi?
Atakuwa revealed.
There are people who does not believe in Christ. Muslim, they don't believe. The Buddhists, they don't believe. Those are the Antichrists.
But if for real,
Antichrist hatatoka huko mnasema Vatican, atatoka Greek na Greece. Yeah.
Now, we are being told that all this world, the new world order, is a platform being laid for the Antichrist to come and take over. Do you believe so?
They have already taken over. There's nothing they're coming to take over. My brother, I'm telling you, whatever you are doing, mpaka hizi phone, mpaka your lifestyle, everything, you are an Antichrist yourself. Yes. You are carrying everything that is Antichrist. You are talking Antichrist. You are walking Antichrist yourself.
So, solution ni gani? Kwa sababu uwezo kasema you can't be an Antichrist and still believing in Jesus.
Like now, let me ask you a question. What's the meaning of this?
Not just a logo.
From who? Yes, BZ. What is the meaning of it?
I don't know.
You don't know. Did you even want to know what the meaning of this?
I did not want to know.
Go and Google. This is a demonic logo.
Apostle, umeanza kuingia zile level zingine za mchungaji fulani.
Enda tu usome. Nimekuambia uende usifanye Google kwa simu yako, understand hii ni kampuni gani. Yes.